Hey everybody! Woo! This is like an episode of like the Twilight Zone. 2 realities, 1 person. This is something that is super important, and I hope that you follow along with me as I explain this thing, and I very much hope it makes a lot of sense. It's something that's been sitting with me for a minute, and I hope I explain it right. Twilight Zone. Dee-doo, 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 dee-doo. I don't know if that's a song. Anyway, so look it. I work with a lot of people, you know, and help a lot of people out there, and occasionally, you know, I'll come across certain people that have had major great skills in the past, humongous accomplishments, but at the end of it all, they wind up being strung out, drunk, lost, annihilated, everything in life. So this 2 realities is an example of how to be in life. So we got Joe. Joe is a union iron worker. He has built massive buildings in life, accomplished great extraordinary feats of awesomeness in his past. He was a union iron worker, journeyman, you know, maxed out, built humongous things. So now Joe has gone through his life as an alcoholic or as an addict, and he has destroyed everything. Lost his car, lost his union job, lost his home, lost his wife, lost everything in life, and now is starting from the bottom. So Joe enters into recovery, and it's like, Joe, you got to start out somewhere. So he's living in a sober living, and he's doing the best that he can. He's going to meetings, and he's practicing some of this program, and now Joe's got to go look for a job. He doesn't have a car. So Joe is like, I have worked hard my entire life. I'm sober today, I'm gonna do the best I can. While Joe is out there looking for a job, he keeps going by 31 Flavors, and there's a little sign out there that says, now hiring, we need people. And he's like, I'm not gonna scoop ice cream, you know, I mean, let me find something. And through his journey of a few days, he keeps going by this 31 Flavors for some reason, and he winds up going, 80 bucks a day is better than 0. Yesterday I made 0, the day, 80, whatever, let's go in here. He's like, I'm a hard worker. So he goes in there and he talks to the 22-year-old manager that hires him. And he's like, all right, this is cool. Let's learn all about freaking ice cream. So he cleans the place and he stays on top of it. He puts a little music on and the kids are coming in and he's like, hey, what kind of ice cream do you want? You want Rocky Road? Actually, I tried this sherbet. It's really wonderful. And the kids are laughing and he's like, he's a man of integrity. He's a man of honor. He's doing the best he can with what he has and he's making the kids laugh and he's scooping ice cream and just doing this stuff. And then a man walks in and sees this man behind the counter, and he sees the calloused hands, the gruff face, and he looks at him and just is thinking. But the man behind the counter, Joe, is like, hey, little girl, and he's got his daughter with him. He's like, hey, little girl, what kind of ice cream do you want? Oh, you want this? And he's like, there's cherries in it. Here's a little puppy dog. And the little girl laughs, and the man laughs, and they're having a good time, and he's like, hey, I'm doing the best I can with where I'm at. Then the man with the little girl looks at him and says, what did you don't look like you should be here. What did you used to do? And he goes, well, I was a union iron worker. I built all these buildings and I've done all this stuff in my life. And the man goes, I like you. You have a great attitude. I actually own this company that we build track homes and buildings, and I'm actually looking for a foreman. Here's my card, I want you to call me later. Then the man takes that card and he finds a new opportunity in life to grow and thrive. Second reality. The union iron worker is living at the sober living. He has nothing in life. He goes out looking for a job. 31 Flavors he keeps passing by, and he goes, screw it, I'll get this job. And he goes in there and he tells the manager, hey, I was a union iron worker, I built extraordinary things, I was making 6 figures a year, I had a house and a family, but hey, I need a job. So he gives him a chance. The guy gets behind the counter, and all day long he thinks about his past, and he thinks about what he deserves, and he thinks about how horrible it is to scoop ice cream every day for little kids. and he's behind the counter, and everything is freaking dirty, and kids come in, and he can't stand the laughter of the kids because he hates himself, and he hates the life that he has, and he hates that he's scooping ice cream for a freaking living, and he resents his reality. The man walks in with the little girl, the owner of a billion-dollar company, and he says to the man, hey, I'd like to get a scoop of Rocky Road. And Joe behind the counter goes, yeah, whatever. And he scoops a freaking ice cream and he hands it to him and he goes, that's $9. And he freaking walks away. The man with the company looks at his little girl and says, we are never coming back here ever again. And he walks out. Do you resent the life that you have? Do you resent where you're at? Do you resent the fact that you were extraordinary in the past and you compare yourself to the past with who you are today, and you hate yourself for where you are today, and you fill yourself up with this negativity and you're ungrateful? Or do you accept where you're at in your life as being exactly where you're supposed to be? And because you've had a past of extraordinary gifts and talents, you now know that starting from the bottom is the way up. You now know that you're no longer doing the thing that's destroying your life. If you're grateful for this $60 or $50 or $40 or $10 a day job, opportunities will come your way because you're in full acceptance and gratitude. $20 a day is better than zero. If you're grateful for the 20, so much more opportunity is coming your way. Your light of gratitude will shine. If you're ungrateful and you hate the fact in the place that you're at today, nothing's coming. The opportunities will be repelled against your attitude. Super important. It's a hard place to get, and it's a hard pill to swallow. None of us are perfect. We've all made mistakes in life, but we gladly accept the trials and tribulations of this life. And we are here, and so far right now, you have 100% success rate at getting through difficult times. You've gotten through all of them if you're sitting here watching this video. Hold on to that, because you're going to get through this next one. Accept the journey. Accept where you're at as exactly where you're supposed to be. Because it's exactly where you're supposed to be. You're right here, right now. I hope that helps. I hope that makes sense. Do your best to put a smile on your face. Confident people compliment people. Insecure people tear people down and talk shit all day. Be a confident person. Share some love. Compliment people. Give them a smile. It's gonna make a big difference in your life. I promise you. Thank you guys. Namaste. Blessings of light and love. Feel it. Breathe it. Love it. Hug it. Hold it. I don't know where I'm going. Have a great badass day. I love you all. See you next time.